How would you put it? How fast is the growth of this co-living type of lifestyle?
So it's exceptionally fast. It's going, since I got into it in 2001, I was the very first host. So Pad Split had been in Atlanta for a couple of years. And then back 2021, they decided to enter the Houston market. We were the first expansion market. Okay. I was the very first person that said, this sounds like a great idea. I bought the first co-living property over near Greens Point. Okay, not the shady part, but the decent area. And we got that one filled with no real knowledge, right? They hadn't really penetrated the market. That place was filled in about 2 months, okay? And to this day, 2 of my tenants have been there since that first year of launch. So it's not something some people tend to think is, oh, this is short term. I'm gonna be there for a very short period of time. But we've got people there staying for years. This is where they're going to live. I have a guy that's told me he's gonna die in that property. Not because he's gonna die anytime soon, but he's like, my job is 2 blocks that way. My girlfriend's 2 blocks that way. My bar is 3 blocks the other way. And there's a bus stop nearby. Okay. So they're very happy with that. So it's grown because of the need, right? If you look at Houston, housing prices have gone up. As a real estate agent, I see that. Even in today's market with interest rates still high, sellers are still expecting high prices way beyond what they got them for, right? You got people that want you to buy them out of their low interest rates that they got back in the COVID times. People are here, they're not wanting to move. Even though it is a buyer's market with over 500,000 more sellers in the country than there are buyers, they're not shifting. It's not becoming more affordable. You're not seeing the decline in price that you would expect. Okay. So with all of that happening, with all your apartments that are being built as luxury apartments, right? Because that's what people think is going to make them the most money. That's all they're building. They're not building affordable housing. There's a real need for people to be able to get that place to live if you're running that 9 to 5 or second shift job where you're working over at KFC or you're an Uber driver, or you're just not, you can't come up with 2 to 3 times the rent in your pocket every month because no one's paying that and the expectations are so high. Okay. So affordability is a need.
Would you say that this type of living, co-living, is exploding in the Houston area right now?
Yes. Due to the affordability crisis, it has gone up again. It started back 2021 with Pad Split coming in, and today they've grown to over 200 homes, 270 homes. Well over, I think it's like 1,700 bedrooms are available in the market today.
How many co-living properties do you own?
I personally own 5. I manage over 50 at this point.
And how many rooms?
So we have a little over 340 rooms right now. That's always changing. I have to check the numbers again specifically.
340 rooms?
Yeah.
Okay. In a nutshell, can you give me the benefits and the drawbacks?
Yep. Benefit of being in a co-living property as a tenant is more affordable housing. It's a single bill that covers everything they have to do with the housing. So you're not having to sit there and deal with AT&T and pay your internet bill separately, and your power, and your water, and your trash, and your sewer. It's all included with your with your payment that you make. And you can pay weekly or bi-weekly. They try to align it with your pay schedule, so when your rent is due, it aligns with when you're getting paid. So easy peasy, try to make it simple, right? Great benefit for tenants. For people that are looking to be landlords in this situation, you're able to generate the cash flow, you're able to generate the revenue, and provide affordable housing to a market that needs it.
For anyone who wants to get into the co-living business, in other words, run a home with multiple bedrooms to lease out, can you make money as a business running these co-living homes?
Yes. So today, if you buy a regular single-family home, right, you're trying to rent it out, landlords aren't making cash flow. There's no money in them. My wife has a single-family home herself, and she's breaking even or losing money every month between repairs and her payday payment because you just can't generate enough rent to account for that these days with the high interest rates, the pricing of the homes. Co-living allows people the ability to get back to a point where they can get to profitability. because you can take a house that would normally rent for about $2,000, $2,400 a month, or even less, $1,800, and you can get that to be making you $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 in total gross rents, based on having 8, 10 bedrooms in the house, right? So it comes much cheaper for the tenant to stay there. They can stay in a house that in an area that would normally rent for $2,000, but they're paying $800, and the homeowner is able to make their pity payments and have money available to cover all utilities. So you get all this service. You get a cleaner, you get a landscaper. It's fantastic for the tenant, but for the homeowner, that means they have eyes on the property, which you don't have with a regular single-family house. You rent it out, who's in there looking at it? You don't know what's happening in that property. With a co-living house, you have greater security from that. You don't have a single tenant in there possibly damaging the house without you being aware of it. Because if someone does damage, say the kitchen, another tenant's in the house and they're going to tell you about it. You're going to know what's happening when it happens. So it's a great benefit to the homeowner.
How many co-living homes do you own?
I have a couple in Houston, but I have more all over the United States.
Obviously, part of the reason you're doing this is to make money. Can you tell me what kind of money you're making on this investment, the return on your investment in this one property here in Houston?
So this is not only about money. For me, it's simple. I love helping people and I love making money also. So if I can do it together at the same time, that's the best feeling.
I understand. Yeah. Tell me who are the people you're trying to help, and why are you trying to help them?
There are a lot of people in Houston, like students, professionals, families that need co-living or affordable housing, comfortable place to live. So I'm trying to create with co-living spaces.
Beautiful. Absolutely. When did you start doing this, and how did you even get the idea to do this? How did you get the idea?
Look, I fly to Houston to buy a couple houses to just rent them out, so my kids have something later. I met Monday, so after that my plan changes. So we saw a couple houses with co-living. I said, okay, that's the thing I want to do. I didn't even ask how much we will make. Now when I'm doing counting, like that's 18%. 18% is big money.
Is that the return? Is that the kind of profit you're making, roughly?
Yeah, roughly it's 18.25, and that's big money.
18% profit.
Yeah, 18%, and in the end you have house there.
Yeah.
Like if you're doing with, let's say, loan or something, mortgage, you're gonna take that mortgage with 6% and make from that 12% more.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Thank you.